Okay, good evening. It's the 15th of January, 2026. I just thought I saw you a few minutes ago in the morning, well, a few hours ago, and now we're here again. Okay, so where are we? Well, you saw the headline, you saw the topic, and the question is software getting tired, really? And that's for today. So, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope your trades is going on well. But look, today the market is back to its positioning, getting very high, really. So let me just quickly share my screen and let's see if I can, as usual, make the background white for your viewing pleasure. Hey, but what do we have? Trying to share my screen, sorry. Okay, so software. I think getting tired, but first and foremost, where is the market? I'm not particularly bearish, but I think we deserve a deserved correction is ready. When is that going to be? I honestly cannot tell. I'm not a soothsayer. Hello, I don't have a, what's it called? I don't have a shiny crystal ball right here in front of me. But anyway, look at what we did today. The markets still grinded up. But again, pay attention. Like I always say, pay attention. Look at the sides. Look at the hood. Beneath the hood, what is going on? Look, the market's back high position. I said broken the previous high. Let's have a look. This is just simple arithmetic. You might say, yeah, of course it's broken this level. And you're not wrong because, there's granular detail. What is the difference really and truly? So, he hasn't exactly broken. When we're talking about levels, level is a range, okay? It's not just one line. I mean, we think about that. But as far as I'm concerned, anyway, the market is trapped. Indecision. What am I going to do? The market is not sure what it's going to do at this level. Okay. So what do we have? I know some people made profit, some people made some loss today, but the market's up. But let's look at the main leaders. Okay. Where are we? So let's look at Google down today, of course, after all-time high. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla is down. Let's look at Nvidia. I looked at this in the morning. Nvidia is up 2%, but it's just taking the lift. It still couldn't beat the previous highs. Um, Meta. I heard in the grapevine, through the grapevine, that Meta went back to 600. Let's have a look. Look at that. Positive, but look, barely, barely. So this Meta just seems like something that cannot decide. Big indecision, really. So, this market is not really telling us much. But now, based on what I've just been saying, let's look at some of the what's it called? The hardwares, okay? Um, I think was it LRCX or semiconductor? Like they say, there's no bull market without a semiconductor, okay? Lam Research, great, great company, but look at that, pushed all-time high today, and this has to reverse a little bit at some point, I guess. So that's that one. Um, I have a few hardware I was looking at actually, but overall, I mean, let me just go back to the key topic here. I keep saying is software declining? I am one of those people who thought, yeah, I believe AI is here to stay. And I'm not saying it's not, it's here to stay, but it's going to be here to stay at the cost of something, right? And it's taking money from some companies. Look at Adobe. What is Adobe doing? Tick, 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 hurry up. Boom. Look at Adobe right there. Adobe is down. I mean, this just feels like a real good movie, The Rise and Fall of Adobe. Adobe is down heavily, heavily from its highs. This is more than 50%. It's been cut in half, really. So we've got Adobe right here. Look at Fig. Fig literally just IPO'd last year. It's not even 6 months in the market. And this market has just been declining daily, daily. Look at that. 5 times down. CRM. We talked about CRM as well. If you go short, you be making a lot of money. Again, it's down daily, daily. I mean, anything, what's it called? Anything software is just not doing very well. Yes, we know we've got the earnings right now this week. This is when we're gonna see the main thing. So right now, anything software, personally, I'm staying away. In fact, I'm going for the boring. I'm going for the food distribution companies. I'm going for you are amazing. Thank you, Grace. Hold on. So I'm going for the I'm going for the food distribution companies. I'm going for the what's it called? Like I said, I'm going for the boring. I'm going for the retail. I mean, look at Target, for example. I've been hammering this since December. Target. I'm going for Target. If you look at Target, for example, hold on a second. Look at Target. Since last year, Target is actually, I don't even know how much, but this has been telling you we made a double bottom. And look at that. Had you been in? It's like a 30%. Okay. So the move, even though I think another one I talked about, that was Target from October. Been talking about it for about 30%. Been talking about deck. So, everyone is chasing the fast money. Learn to slow things down. Deck went up, consolidated down a little bit, but it's still got a bit of life in it. Look at that. That was a good 2% move today. And look at that, from 85, I think it was where I go in about 85, and there's 103 now. Um, Quite a few things. So, sometimes you chase that easy, slow, boring money. When the market is exciting, you are probably doing it wrong. That's the way I see. That's the way I hope you see. For me, anyway, I mean, let me just look at a few of the positions. In fact, I have been a little bit more cautious because, we are literally 8 trading days into the year, 7, 8 trading days. Portfolio almost getting to 50%. I think I'm actually more around I'm across that realm of taking some money away from the markets. You can see what's alerting right here. It's the boring, boring, boring money, but with a lot of value. That's where I think. I mean, I'm still look at Lulu. We thought yesterday was meant to be a call, a decider on Trump's tariff, but it got shelved, it got postponed. Lulu's got something right there for you. Nike as well. I think Nike went below 60, and since then it's just been marching on. So market moves, yes, down today, but market moves with pivots. That's literally it. So, yes, so it's not exactly buying the dip, but sometimes you got to understand the market rotation. Where do I think is rotating to? I don't know, but I'm just telling what I'm seeing. I'm saying the mortgages as well. So overall, where I think the market's been rotating to, because I would like to keep this video very short. Look at Rocket there. Overall, where I think the market's been rotating to, I I think we can see we can see mortgages. Let's have another look somewhere here. I'm just looking at the board right here. So, overall, the areas that I think have been performing very well, apart from the metals, the mortgage finance, it's an area I think probably people are not looking at. I think the chemicals, another one there people are not looking at. For the lumber and wood, I mean, oil and gas equipment. When you say this thing, these are boring. They're not sparkling. They're not your tech. Okay, they're not sparkling. They're not singing and dancing. That's an area where I think people should be looking at. So again, this morning, I mean, for the first time, I did 2 videos in one day. This morning, I talked about focusing on the right sector. And then again, today, the end of the market, that's what we can see. Yeah, we can see the odd, okay, cool, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. But it's been a standout. This went, I think this probably pushed 100 today. There you go, 99.95, but it's been a standout. But again, you've got to be careful. Do not chase that fast, funny money. Pay attention, see what sector's moving, and that's what deserves your money. But overall, generally, I mean, I'm just trading what I see, okay? Tomorrow is another day, but earning kicks on heavily now, and then we can decide where we can see the shape of these things, and that's what I'm going to say anyway. But for now, I'm taking it easy. I'm focused on where the real shift is, where the real money is. But until then, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and please trade right.